I'm leaving Kharkiv. Oh my god, what a fun weekend it was. But now I have to get to Russia. Basically, trying to get to Russia as quick as I can. I've got 300 kilometers between me and the border, and they are partially in a war zone. So, just to set the mood, we've got grey sky, thunder, lightning, and rain. Onwards! On! Fudge inwards! Train racing! I'm on my way to Russia. I just stopped to buy a juice in a petrol station, and the guy asked where I was going, and I showed him the route and two of the places on the route, which are about 150 kilometers from here. He replied, no, big war. So apparently I tried to choose this route because it seemed like it would be more calm than going through the city. But I just got informed that even here I might have a little bit of excitement along the way. And there's no other way to go. So 126 kilometers down, and I just met a guy who, in the fuel station, who asked me where I was sleeping, and I said I was camping. He was like, no, come, you can stay in my van. So now he has left me in a secure area with my new bed. This is my bed for tonight. See that? Complete with red satin pillows. Perfect. I'm about 50 kilometers from a war zone, and I'm sleeping with red satin pillows. Life. So, today might be an interesting day. I spent the morning checking with the guys that let me stay in their van last night how the situation will be today, and basically it's the first time I'm going to be knowingly entering a war zone. It's quite sunny. So they gave me another mascot. I have another friend. Every time I say there is no one that wants to come to East Ukraine with me, they find me another one. So now I have Super Moose. I have this guy, they gave him a name. It was like Pils, something like this. Okay, basically last night, the first night, I heard explosions in the distance, quite far away, I think, so nothing to worry about. But you know, always creates an atmosphere. And today, 120 kilometers through many military checkpoints, and whatever else lies ahead. So I've got my passport ready, I'm sure I'll need it. And let's see how it goes. Hello and welcome to Ben's 101 guide to going to war alone on a bicycle. Rule number 1, take protection. Some might recommend a Kalashnikov, a hand grenade, or even a bazooka. Me, myself, I prefer one of these. So just in case of emergency, the vital organs are still safe. Rule number 2. Sometimes to be allowed passage, or to avoid kidnapping, for example, you might want to bring slight incentives, or bribes, as they call them here. I'd recommend soft cuddly toys. chocolate. Sometimes little pieces of paper with people's faces on them. But if all else fails, we have petroleum jelly and a sexy body. What am I saying? So now I was just going downhill at full speed, and basically this is kind of the converter thing that goes from the dynamo to my GPS so it will charge. And this got caught in the wheel and ripped the wire to pieces, as you can see. So now I'm trying to see if I can fix it at the side of the road.
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go.
That behind me is my second military checkpoint. This time they stopped me and asked a lot of questions, but they were pretty nice. They just kind of, like everyone, wanted to know what the hell I was doing, cycling in a war zone. And then they gave me a couple of bottles of water, which is so nice because it's hot, and sent me on my way. So this is Svatove, which is basically when there was the rebel uprising for independence. This was one town in the region that chose not to go for it, and hence had a lot of problems because of it. Now, like, always in a war zone, it's really quiet for most of the time, punctured only by short, intense, scary moments of wild fighting. I'm gonna pass through quite quickly, and hopefully won't get to experience one of them. This lovely man just stopped and gave me an ice cream. Привет.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low.
Holy hot! So about an hour ago, it was 40 degrees. And now, we've got this. Guess I needed a shower. This is from hailstones from today that were this big. Oh my god. They've dented everyone's car. I'm glad I wasn't cycling in that. Hi and welcome back to Ben's 101 on crossing a war zone alone on a bicycle. Rule number 3. No matter what, you've got to leave your hat on. Good morning. I've just woken up, as you can probably tell by this, but I just want to give you, while I've got this map, a little bit of orientation of what's going on right here. So I am, focuses, this here is Starobelsk. I am about here, camping in the sunflower field. Yesterday I came through here, through Svatove and Starobelsk. These two places have had quite a lot of heat, you could say. Yesterday here, the military told me that here and a place here, there is lots of that was the words he used to describe it. Here, pretty much everywhere here, there is lots of fighting at the moment. Here is the border with Russia, where there is lots of so I am quite strategically placed in the middle of all of this, I think is the only way to put it. So today, hopefully, I will go from here, through here in the daytime when there is no fighting, across here, hopefully when there is no, and place myself quite strategically to camp tonight, somewhere here, past all of this, escaping the war in East Ukraine. Most of this morning I've been hearing bombs in the distance, which isn't surprising as I'm about 100 kilometers, 60 miles north of Lugansk capital, which is probably where the most where the most fighting is going on at the moment. And so I've this beautiful silence of the countryside is broken only by rumbles from the distance. Rule number 4, probably the most important rule. No, it has nothing to do with the melon. Really, it's just make silly videos, get naked, dance around, and try and distract yourself from the madness that's going on around you. Alright, things are starting to get interesting, putting it that way. Just going through the last military checkpoint there, I'm about literally 2 kilometers from the border with Russia. They stopped me. Meanwhile, there was lots of shelling, firing going off in the distance. And now they've told me I have to go a further 40 kilometers north again to cross, because here it's not possible because they're fighting at the moment. Oh my god, it's such a hot day. So, well, I aim to get to the border of Russia in 2 months. Today, it is exactly 2 months. That over there is Russia, but I'm not allowed to go there. So now I have to go 75 kilometers more north so I can actually cross a border where there isn't military firing bang bang, and come all the way south again. Do you see that little blue sign just behind me? They are all the way along this road. They basically mean that's Russia. I can't go! Bleh. Right now, I'm standing in Ukraine and I'm peeing in Russia. Look at that. So today I went for a swim, stopped, met a lovely group of ladies who gave me watermelon beer, snacks, and then 100 hryvnia, which is like $10. Now they've invited me to their house and they've given me loads of food. Say hello! 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 They're so nice. Oh my god. One more night in Ukraine.
What делать хочешь? Ага, видео.
Video. Don't say hello. So, after my failed attempt to go to Russia today, I met these wonderful people, and now we are drinking beer and eating
Smelly fish.
Smell dead fish. Smelly dried fish. It couldn't be worse. One more amazing night in Ukraine with amazing people. Everyone say hello.
Hello.
Hello. So that behind me there is again the Russia border. Another one that is 75 kilometers north from the one I was at yesterday. I just left my adopted family in Lugansk region. Oh my god, people have been too nice. Seriously, giving me everything. And now they just left me $100 in Russian money and I'm at the border. So hopefully I can get through. Oh my god, please. Wow, that was quite the process. I must say I've never had such an interrogation in a border before, but when you're crossing the border between a war zone, you kind of expect it. So they basically tried to find any reason not to let me into the country. Took me aside into a little room and kind of, you know, interrogated me a little bit for a while, asking me many questions about military and the situation and war and things like you would expect. Then they wanted to check all my photos on my camera, which was quite the process. And eventually they let me go, probably about 2 hours later. Oh my god, so I am in Russia. Oh yes.